Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Welcome to the Wildstar Weigh-In. It's been a few weeks since I've recorded a weigh-in. I've been deep inside the beta, exploring all the zones, finding all the bits and pieces, putting them into video, and editing up the guides that I've been posting to my channel. But we had some scheduled downtime today, and some news happened, so I figured this was a pretty good opportunity for me to just take a break and just talk about what's going on in the game. Our first piece of news was posted by Tony Ray earlier today, announcing that name and guild reservation submissions will go live at 11 a.m. Pacific Time on 5/13, which is today. These submissions will be open from 5/13 until 5/23, a 10-day period. They will officially close at 11:59 a.m. Pacific Time. So, a little bit more than 10 full days. Extra hour there. Your reservation will be valid for 14 days after launch. That means on June 17th, when the servers go down for maintenance, when they come back up, then those reservations will be gone. How this is working is a little bit awkward, bizarre, weird. This is a global reservation, so you will put your name into the system. So if you want to be the Beefcake, you will be the only the Beefcake that exists in all of Wildstar for the first 14 days. And then, when the servers come back up on June 17th, if you have only created the Beefcake on one server, on every other server that name would then become available. It's an alright system. I'm not completely supportive of it. I wish that there was a way to have specified specific servers so that more people could get the name they really wanted. Because, there's going to be people out there who want to be the Beefcake, and only one person gets to be the Beefcake. And I think that's unfair to everyone else who wants to be the Beefcake. Have I said that enough to make it funny? The Beefcake. So, there were still a lot of questions people had, and they posted up a FAQ actually not too long ago on the forums. And here are the questions. These were given to us by Jesta, one of the staff at Carbine. I don't believe it says what their specific job is, so I apologize that I don't know it offhand. But they answered the common questions as follows. You will need to have a valid pre-order code attached to your NCSoft account. So if you're playing in the open beta, it's likely that this is the case. No. I apologize, because open beta is fully open. Well, okay, there you go. You have to have a valid pre-order code, but that means you don't have to have pre-purchased, you just need to have pre-ordered. So you could have one from your GameStops, your Best Buys. You don't have to have fully pre-purchased the game. Next, you'll visit the page. They will have a link on the main web page. There'll be a news article. They'll probably publish it on Facebook and Twitter and places like that. And when you access that page, if you're logged in, you will see a big reserve button in the middle of the screen, and you click on that, and it'll take you to the process. If you're not signed in currently, there will instead be a giant button that says log in. You'll click that button, you'll go through the login process, and then it will change to the reserve button. Once you click on that reserve button, you are taken to a screen that has two portions. On the left side, there will be a place to enter your character name, and on the right side, there will be a place to enter your guild name. Each will be independent. You can type in and save independently. Once you have saved it, you will have 1 hour to make any changes. After that hour has passed, your decision is locked in. So I guess think carefully and think quickly. That's all the information they provided us with, and I think it addresses most of the questions. Aside from, I have to imagine that this global situation is going to be kind of confusing to most people. I think a lot of people are going to assume that there's only one server for Wildstar, which is not true, but they are unable to provide us with a full list of servers prior to launch. I think they're going to start spinning up servers, and they don't want to lock it in such a way where, like, everyone who's pre-ordered gets funneled into like 5 servers, right? And then at launch, when an extra million people buy the game and they have to spin up a whole bunch of extra servers, then it's only the non-pre-orders on those servers that hopefully, I think they're hoping to spread people out more and more consistently. And they just won't know until launch how many servers they need. The other piece of news that happened today, which is pretty important, is they've got the servers down right now. They're deploying a pretty major patch. And that patch includes quite a few fixes to network and server stability, as well as some general performance improvements, which is good news. And this is in the UI. They've made a bunch of fixes in the UI to hopefully get it to run a little bit smoother. Maybe get that frame rate back that some people were experiencing with the old UI. Some people, are dropping down to the 10 to 20 range, and they are making some changes to optimize the UI. So hopefully it functions a little bit better, gets people back up into the 30 to 60 range, and just makes the game generally more pleasant to play. And they also, one of the big guys up there. Who was it? It was Virtue. Couldn't remember if it was Virtue or Cougar. But Virtue chimed in and let us know that there was a major patch that was not going to make it into open beta. That he was hoping it would, but it needs more testing. And it has hundreds of bug fixes. So all those little things that you've been experiencing, maybe even for the last month or two, maybe a bugged quest. I can think of in Elevar, there's a quest with Raving Ravenox that's been bugged for months, where the Ravenox aren't spawning at the right rate. And that blocks access to a really fun challenge. So that's the sort of thing that it's there, and they're fixing it, and hopefully by launch, those things will be fixed. And that's it. Those are the big newses. Let me refresh the dev tracker here. I wonder if they've reported that the servers are back up. Nope, servers are still down. But hopefully after I finish uploading this video, I'll be able to jump in and start doing more recording. I'm currently working on Daradoon, so if you have watched my previous guides and found them helpful, you can look forward to Dominion side guides by launch. And I hope to have the first 3 zones of both factions done. So that'll be, your Daradoons and your... if you come in Levian Bay, and from Levian Bay you go to Elevar, then from Elevar you go to... Where did the Dominion go? Aurora? Yeah, Aurora. And if you're exiles, and let's say you come in the Northern Wilds, then you go to Algarok, and then from Algarok you go to Gallerus. I hope to have all of those done prior to launch, and if that's the sort of thing you're looking for, then, hey, subscribe to my channel, and you should see them. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and enjoy the next week of open beta, and we will continue to keep you updated on any news I hear as time progresses. Have a great day.